Today's topic is Giardia. Today we will discuss about characteristic, mode of infection, pathogenicity and control of Giardia. Giardia lamblia, also known as Giardia intestinalis or Giardia duodenalis, is a protozoan flagellates. It is transmitted by the fecal oral route and causes the diarrheal illness called giardiasis, which is also known as beaver fever. General characteristic: first is geographical distribution. It is worldwide distributed, found in soil, water or surface contaminated with feces of infected human or animal. When we talk about habitat, it is found in duodenum and upper part of jejunum of human. Cyst and trophozoite of Giardia lamblia showing incystation excistation cycle. It means incystation and excistation cycle continued in host body. Morphology: it exists in two forms, cyst and trophozoite. Cyst is oval shaped with thick wall having 4 nuclei and several internal fibers. Each cyst gives rise to 2 trophozoite during excistation in the intestinal tract. Trophozoite is pear shaped with 2 nuclei, 4 pair of flagella and a section disc are present there. Giardia is protected by an outer shell that allows it to survive outside the body for long period of time and make it tolerant to chlorine disinfection. Now, life cycle of Giardia. Life cycle of Giardia lamblia. Infection occur by the ingestion of cysts in contaminated water, food, or by the fecal oral route through hand. In the small intestine, excistation releases trophozoites. Each cyst produces 2 trophozoites. Trophozoites multiply by longitudinal binary fission, remaining in the lumen of the proximal small bowel, where they can be free or attached to the mucosa by a ventral sucking disc. Incystation occurs as the parasite transit toward the colon. Both cysts and trophozoites can be found in the feces. The cyst is the stage found most commonly in non-diarrheal feces. Non-diarrheal feces means the cyst is hardy, can survive several months in cold water. Trophozoites are found in the diarrheal stool because the cysts are infectious when passes in the stool or shortly after person to person transmission is possible. Pathogenesis. Many species of mammals as well as humans act as reservoirs. The trophozoites causes inflammation of the duodenal mucosa, leading to malabsorption of protein and fat. Mild steroidea It means passage of yellowish greasy stool in which there is an excess of fat. Now we will discuss about the diseases spread by the Giardia. Giardia infection can cause a variety of intestinal symptoms, which includes anorexia, flatulence means gaseous problem, upset stomach or nausea or vomiting, stomach or abdominal cramps, watery means non-bloody, foul smelling diarrhea, greasy stool that tend to float, dehydration means loss of fluid in the body. Giardiasis can cause weight loss and failure to absorb fat, lactose, vitamin A and vitamin B12. In children, severe giardiasis might delay physical and mental growth. It means physical and mental growth of the child can be slow. How we diagnose giardia? There is many ways. First is fecal specimen or the fecal sample containing Giardia lamblia may have an offensive odor and are pale colored, fatty and float in water. It means if these type situation can be found, it may be giardiasis. Second, by microscopical examination of the freshly passed stool is used for demonstration of giardia, trophozoite and cyst. It means by the examination of the stool we can observe the cyst or the trophozoite of giardia. Third, by ELISA test and or by polymerase chain reaction or the PCR also can be used to identify the subtype of Giardia lamblia. Now we will discuss about the treatment method or measurement and control. First is treatment. For giardiasis, metronidazole tablet can be used. The alternative tablets, that is tinidazole, furazolidone, paramomycin, etc. can be used. Prevention: ingestion of fecally contaminated food or water is the main mode of transmission. Thus, reducing this contamination is the best method of prevention. Filtering or purifying drinking water by boiling or iodinize it in endemic areas is important as the washing of fruits and vegetables that may have been contaminated. So by the way, we should wash the vegetables or use filter water for prevention. So now Thanks for all.